James Kaufman, World News Report today, August 3rd, 2025. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now officially August, and the Atlantic is getting busy. We have 3 disturbances currently, one that's been numbered. First off, we have a disturbance off the Georgia-South Carolina coast with a 20% chance of formation. To the northeast of that, we have another numbered storm, Invest 95L, that has a 70% chance of formation. It's probably headed to the UK or Ireland area. And we have one coming across the pond currently with a 40% chance of formation. None of these disturbances or cyclones, if we do see one, will touch the east coast of the United States. We have several cool fronts making sure that that doesn't happen, steering these out to sea and to the north. Jumping over to the Pacific, which has been busy all year long, we have Gil, a post-tropical cyclone, or remnant of. We have one system behind that with a 90% chance of formation and one building off the coast of Mexico and Central America with a 50% chance of formation. We will cover Invest 95L real quickly via enhanced satellite and spaghetti string models, and then we'll take a look at this moisture in the Gulf, which is more concerning. So this is Invest 95L. It's headed out to sea in a northeast direction, and it should make landfall, if it stays on this trajectory, in and around the UK or Ireland. So that's a heads up for our brothers across the pond there. You can also see that we have a lot of moisture here in the Gulf that's starting to circulate. That is worrisome. We also have moisture off the coast of Venezuela here in the Caribbean that is also concerning. Now again, we have several cool fronts pushing their way through the U.S., and that will make sure that we avoid any and everything that we've seen except for maybe what's in the Gulf of Mexico currently. These are the spaghetti models for Invest 95L, which again looks like it's headed over towards the UK or Ireland. Now, taking a quick look at what's going on in the Gulf. You can see we have a lot of moisture in the Gulf. We're going to actually go to windy.com and see if we can look at some analysis of this, but I want you to notice the cool front coming through right here, which should clean all this up. Headed over to windy.com. See if we can use their AI to figure out what might occur here. We do have that cool front. You really can't see it here. It should push most of that moisture out. This is the moisture we saw off the Venezuela coast. I don't think it will make it into the Gulf. And we have several other cool fronts also pushing through. Now we could see some tornadic activity if we have one of these cool fronts. Well, get busy with one of these low pressure fronts trying to push its way into the Gulf. And we'll take a look at those forecast maps. But you can see this fairly strong cool front coming through, and this would be Wednesday. Headed over to the National Weather Service to take a look at what is going on. You can see that moisture in the Gulf bringing heavy rains to the Florida Panhandle, Alabama, Georgia, and bits of maybe Mississippi and South Carolina. You can also see those fronts colliding here. The chance of tornadic activity in Texas, that's today. Thus far, there's been no tornadic activity whatsoever. Tomorrow's forecast. At this point, the front has not reached the moisture here in the Gulf. I don't see any probability of tornadic activity. Looks like rain's going to be pretty much covering most of the United States tomorrow, with some exceptions. And I don't know if that front's going to make it through. per the National Weather Service, we still have that moisture coming off the Gulf hitting Alabama and Georgia, and this is going to be Tuesday's forecast. So we'll keep an eye on what's going on around Florida, Alabama, and Georgia. And with that said, I don't see much of anything occurring. God bless. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible. Bizarro world.